This video will demonstrate how to do a two-tone color to a piece of leather. A lot of times you get a piece of leather, it has two different colors. Looks like a bark finish or a savauge finish, whatever you want to call it. And this is what we're going to show how to reproduce. We start with a piece that's been repaired, and it will look something of this nature. The repair is completed. Everything is done now. All we need to do is change it so that it looks like this. So as we go through the video, we're going to show exactly how to do this. We'll start by applying the base color, the part A. We'll do that. We're going to use just a plain regular paper towel. I like to use Bounty because they work a lot better. And I'm going to fold it into a small square. We're going to take the base color, which has been pre-mixed, and we're just going to spray some around. Not heavily, but just enough to get us a base to start with. We'll then take the paper towel and we're going to wipe it. And we want to work it into the leather, around all the edges, and get it evenly spread and allow that to dry. And as you can tell, we have it very thin. You can still see the repair material underneath, and that's the way it needs to be. Put the dye on very light, very thin, and apply several coats. We'll let this dry and then we'll apply a second coat. We can use a hair dryer and speed up the drying time, which I'll do now. And the hair dryer makes it very fast because it's already dry. And basically do the same thing again. Second coat, spray a light amount, use your paper towel, and gently wipe it over. And you want to make sure that you get all of the edges. This area around here on this particular seat is visible, so we will want to do those areas as well. So let's dry this. And we have two coats on. And as you can tell, you can still see the repaired area underneath. That's a good thing. We don't have our dye on too heavy, too thick. From this point, we're going to spray. And we're not going to wipe any further coats on. So I will hold about 8 to 12 inches away and just spray a light mist over the area. And dry it as well. I will put about one, perhaps two more coats on this just until I get everything even and no visible signs of the repaired area, and we get a nice even finish. Okay, I have all of the colors on, I have 4 coats, which is all that you'll need to get a nice uniform finish. The repaired area is all completely covered, and it has its base color now. Now we've got to apply the second color. This is a much darker color, part B, but it's not going to go on anywhere near as heavy as we put the first color on. Again, I'm going to use a paper towel, clean one, fold it into a small square, and I'll use the sprayer, and I'm going to hold about 16 to 18 inches away from the surface so that I get just a fine mist of the spray onto the surface. Just a fine mist. I'll fold the paper towel, and we're going to lightly dab it all over the surface. Sorry for the noise. And that is the start. And we'll do a second coat, same exact way, only this time I'm going to work just a smaller area. Just do half of it, and I can control the pattern that I'm trying to create. Do it again up the front area. As you can see, we're just leaving trace amounts of the darker color. Our cloth is actually picking up a lot of it, and we're leaving a nice pattern. Check and make sure all of my edges look the way that I want them to. Put a little bit more color on. Dab over it. You notice I'm not wiping, I'm just dabbing. It's kind of like a sponge painting technique. Do the other edge. You just keep doing the same thing over and over the entire area until you've got it looking like you want it to. I've got a little spot here. I just want a little bit of color there. See, I'm not wiping, I'm just dabbing. Finish this edge out. Just trace amounts of the dark color. Not applying it heavy. If I put it on too much, it will completely cover over that light base color, and we won't have our two-tone effect. edge. And there we have a pretty decent two-tone look to our piece. And that is how you apply the two-tone or savauge bark finish look. Thank you for watching the video.